Hey Sagittarius, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your tarot story. So what I've been getting is like, be careful what you wish for, like being mindful of things that you wish for don't necessarily have to come via miracle, but if they do, how would that change your life? So it's like causing you to really think about what is it that I really want and why. So I think the why is going to become more important to you than actually the what. So let's go ahead and get started. That may apply to this story, it may not, but that's what I've been getting for Sagittarius. So Holy Spirit, show me clearly the tarot story here. What led up to this for Sagittarius? Show me clearly the recent past energy. And we have earth energy. So it says material wealth, career and finances, possessions, and stability and health. And so I think that maybe the stability and health has not necessarily been what you're wishing for, but it's almost like that's what you've been granted or that you've been working towards. And I think that deep down, that's what you're looking for. That's what you're really looking for. It's not necessarily material wealth. It's, you know, the stability part, the not having to worry about your health or your finances. It's less about gaining material things than maybe it's been in the past. All right. Just trying to shuffle these a little bit more. So what is the current energy here? What's the tarot story? And we have, oh, there you are. Wow. So we have Sagittarius, the archer. Freedom-loving and spontaneous, philosophical and humorous, outspoken and brutal honesty. So, you know, the Sagittariuses that I know are not necessarily brutally honest, but I think that they, you know, this is giving me this straight shooter. So I feel like you've always gone after what you want, straight to it, and it's something that you've been very successful at. And so kind of meandering through the meadow is not going to be your style. But at the same point, you know, it can't go on forever. So I feel like there is kind of maybe a lull in activity right now, and it's exactly what you need in order to really kind of get your game plan together as to why you, finding the why and what you're working towards so that you can regain that motivation. Excuse me. Okay, so the challenge jumps out. So this is Mercury, planet of communication, logical and rational thinking, information and ideas, self-expression. And so I definitely think that communication has been slowed down for you in a way. And that's your challenge right now, is like maybe feeling like you're not able to express your ideas clearly because you know, when you focus on the why of things, then that's when you're going to have more confidence and you're going to be able to communicate more clearly what you desire. But let's see what else here. What is the advice from Spirit in this situation, this story? And we have wormhole, time travel, dimensional shifts, the other side, distant civilizations. So what I'm getting here is like there's been there's a slow awakening happening. And I'm getting that because we have the challenge is Mercury, and look at how the sun is just starting to peek over that, right? And I feel like that is where you're starting to question things in your life. And this could, you know, if you're awakened and questioning everything, then this probably isn't your story. But what I'm getting here is it's like you never knew how much was possible. And a lot of things in your life have lost their meaning in the sense that they've lost their meaning because of kind of some programming that you thought that you had an attachment to previously, and now it's like you're looking at this brand new world of possibilities, and it's like, okay, but what is it that I ultimately want? Because the materialism has not fulfilled me the way that I expected it to. All right, so what is the outcome here for Sagittarius? And we have Neptune. Now, Neptune is in Pisces, and so is Jupiter. So this is definitely strong energy right here, right now. Planet of dreams, psychic abilities, inspiration and creativity, fantasy and illusion. So this is where we're going to either fall deeper into programming, or we're going to, you know, be able to burn the fog away. It's one or the other. It kind of goes either way. So it further divides or creates a much more substantial choice in life, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the twins, Gemini. You may have Gemini in your chart. This represents the lovers to me as well. It says adaptable and curious, multiple personalities, stimulating. What is sparking the fire within you? Because we have that, your fire energy is coming through, and I'm feeling like what's sparking you right now. And so Mercury, there is still that, you know, mental energy, but and Neptune with that water energy. But what is, you know, I feel like with this, we're talking about what's stimulating. What's stimulating you, okay? And actually stimulating that fulfillment. That's where you're going to find your why, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this with the Light Seers Tarot. Now, let's see here. Why is this earth energy here for Sagittarius? And we have the Lovers. See, we've had that energy coming out already. So material, you know, with this clarifying earth, this is about what partnerships and understanding that you can rely on each other, or needing someone that you can rely on, that you can experience these things, and it does, you know, ups and downs in your material world, and still have someone to rely on. But it's also about feeling something very passionately, right? That's what I'm getting here for you. It's not just about what you can physically see. It's also with Neptune about those feelings, those emotional attachments that cannot be seen, but can be felt deeply. All right, so why is this Archer here for Sagittarius? Not that we need to ask, but this is you, your energy showing up very front and center in the current energy. And we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so what's keeping your spark going? Because it's like, you know, I feel like there is a little bit of putting up boundaries, having put in so much hard work. It's like, you know, it's like, what is bringing you fulfillment? And I'm almost getting, it's like, oh, I just scored this, maybe you're in sales or something, and I just scored the sale of my life, but that didn't bring you as much fulfillment as you expected. And then you turn around and, I don't know, come home and dinner's made by your partner, and that is bringing you more fulfillment than in a small moment, you know, a daily moment that's not supposed to be so significant, and yet that's where you're finding the spark. So this is going to play into your why, and that was just an example, but I'm saying those are the scales of things. Huge scale, large ticket items, whatever it is maybe not what is keeping your fire going, what is bringing you fulfillment. So why is this Mercury energy here a challenge? And we have the Two of Cups. So this is definitely about spiritual connection. This is not something, I see you as being very independent, but I think it's about you also realizing that you don't have to do everything on your own, right? The Nine of Wands Nine of Wands is like, you know, feeling like they have to keep going because it's their destiny. And that's admirable and true. But you are meant to share that and find fulfillment in it. It's not just a mission that needs to be accomplished. It's for a reason. It's for the why. What is the why? What is your why? Oh my God, this is really amazing because I just think of like feeling like you've had so many wishes fulfilled, feeling very blessed. But when you get down to really understanding your why, then you're going to find a wish fulfillment that is so much more dynamic and explosive. It's just amazing. So what's this wormhole energy as the advice? I also get, because it says distant civilizations, I feel like there is a need to look at your ancestry and ask for guidance from your ancestors. But why is this wormhole energy here? And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, wormhole through the head. But there's that Ace of Wands, that spark, that fire, right? This is what I'm really getting. I just can't stop getting like what is actually keeping your fire going. It's those smaller things. It's not the big ticket items. All right, so why is the outcome here Neptune? What is this about? Oh, we got too many cards there. I flipped over. What is this Neptune energy as the outcome for Sagittarius? And we have the King of Swords. So you may be dealing with an air sign, but what I'm saying with Mercury and Neptune here, this, I feel like you're falling into the, not falling, but you're choosing to be in the clear-minded, in the clear the fog place at the top of the mountain. He's sitting at the top of the mountain with this very clear view, right? He found the spot where he can see his life clearly. He can see the world clearly. And I feel like, so you're allowing that fire to burn off that fog of Neptune and allow Neptune to then bring forth your wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true. But the real true wishes fulfilled, you know, what you really want, not what you've been programmed to desire. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so I feel like this is the energy that you've been in, is the Queen of Pentacles, but much more fast moving. So maybe Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. And now it's time to like really look at what does this do for you? We had self-expression on, which one was it? On Mercury. This is your, yeah, self-expression. So this is your challenge. So this is where you're going to be looking at really being able to express yourself authentically. Absolutely beautiful story here. And it's like, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, once you really get honed in on the why, your motivation is going to go through the roof, your satisfaction, your contentment, and just feeling like you thought you were blessed before, but wow. So this is just beautiful. All right, so I'm going to get the Kipper deck here, and we'll see if this clarifies this story or if a whole other story comes out that Spirit wants you to know about. So Holy Spirit, let's just go through and try to clarify, but we may see, like I said, another story here. So why is this Earth energy with Lovers here? Okay, we had, yeah. So there's that courtship. And I almost feel like if you are in a relationship, it's going to trigger this almost like getting to know each other over again, because of the fact that there's this, there's been a little bit of disconnect as to why, the why. I can't stop saying it. And then we have despair. So, you know, I think that it's looking at those times. Look at, like, this is someone that is down on their luck. It's just them and their dog sitting on a box. And I feel like it's almost like you have to look at those times when you were like that to really see the importance of where you are now, or the magnitude. So why is this Mercury and Two of Cups here as the challenge? And we have unexpected income. Okay, so I am getting a story here of, I'm getting a story, this is a slightly different story, but I feel like this is still your story, is like your partnership that you're in. It was like there was some, during your courtship, there was some type of event that happened that caused sadness for one of you. And it was about coming together that really kind of solidified your relationship. You were there for them, or they were there for you. And it could have been the loss of like a parent or a sibling, one of you. And then, but I kind of get parent because then there's this unexpected income. And so then it became about, I almost feel like this is like a fight for money, like, or something in regard to like an inheritance or something of that kind of in that realm. Okay, so what else do we have here? Why is this wormhole and Ace of Wands here? And okay, so you may have children together, but I feel like this is the advice. So I feel like this is all past energy. And so if you don't have children, or if children are not something that's affecting, you know, your partnership, I feel like this is this brand new beginning, and almost like having fun with it and going back to your courting days. You know, I mean, that's an old school word, but this is the Kipper deck. It's all old school, right? So let's see what the outcome is here. And we have thoughts. So this is, you know, really connecting on an intellectual level. I feel like there are things where someone's really strongly thinking about you, or this could be you thinking about them. But it's also something where I think that maybe previously, some of you, you may have chosen not to have children, but suddenly through this new beginning and really kind of change internally to what sparks you, you may be both considering children or adopting or fostering or something like to that effect. At the bottom of the deck, we have courthouse. So yeah, I definitely could see some type of adoption or fostering and getting involved in helping in some way. Okay, so those were the stories. Let's see what the moral of the story is, the guidance, right? What guidance we have from Spirit. What guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Guidance for Sagittarius. And we have gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. So I feel like this is talking about, you know, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? And then looking again at the why. So is it something that you need to put your energy into? Or is there something that's more fulfilling that may take a lot less energy to accomplish? I mean, this is about getting the most bang for your buck, right? All right, so what other guidance do we have? And we have shedding the old. There is change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure. I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Wow. That's really what, I mean, it's something that it's like gonna open up a whole new world for you. One more. And we have safe and surrounded by love. And I think that this is something that when you're looking at your wish fulfillment, it's also about being so grateful for what you already have. And not just the things that you're acknowledging mentally, but deep down think about how truly, truly blessed you are. So it says, keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Beautiful. Okay, so what's at the bottom of the deck here? Okay, so we have push to surface, number 27, and it says, you may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. All words that were definitely brought up in this reading. So that is definitely a confirmation that these are the things that you should be focusing on from Spirit. And so even if the story doesn't apply, the advice always does, right? So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.